Alright, so we're going to implement a password component. So let's get started here. Shift F2, that's a Mads Christensen extension. Quickly add a file. df password. And, I'm thinking that because I can't imagine a situation where passwords aren't required. But let's just go to the base input here and the required. Make that virtual so we can override it. And let's get some code going. Parameter. Required. That should be saying something about not overriding it, but we'll see. Okay, now we're going to want a field here. True. And a method, void toggle masked mode. Masked mode equals not masked mode. Get that going for starters. First of all, let's take a look here at Bootstrap, the input group. So you just basically put it as an input group, and then you just put the button in there, and it handles it. It looks like. So we'll say div class equals input group, but group margin bottom 3, and I think I should just be able to copy over the form text, right, or this. Copy. We'll have to see if that works. I'm having a funny feeling that I should probably do this and then put that div class goes input group, and then take this stuff out of the input group. I'm not sure. I'm still getting used to Bootstrap 5, how they do things. They've changed quite a bit. Now, why is that? No suitable method. Alright, get ready for a bad edit, folks. Okay, so we got that. Now, here's what we're going to want to put in the button. You got to make sure it's a type button if it's inside of a form, otherwise it submits the form. We'll give it an on-click. Click, baby, click. Toggle mask mode. And let's give it some CSS to string button CSS equals the default, and that would be button outline open iconic here. So we'll say if masked mode. Oh, yeah, might help with that. Else. And let's, oh yeah, we need to put it yeah, alphabetical, makes stuff easier to find. String button type, oh no, not button type, input type, right? Input type equals password, ooh, password, and that will be at input type. And then if mask mode, we'll do one thing, else we'll do another. Button CSS equals this. Actually, I can just grab both of these, right? Okay. That. I don't know how much it matters with the lining up. I'm a little OCD on that myself. And here we'll say outline danger. And then on here we will give it the CSS class equals at button CSS. And then we're going to use a little open iconic. I tend to, as much as I can, I try to go with whatever Microsoft gives you on their template, you know, that comes out of the box. So that's why I'm using open iconic, which we use the I here for masked mode, like that. What? Control Z. Didn't I hit copy on that? I thought I did. Control copy. V. And you would think that if they have an I, they would have a closed I too, but no, they don't. They have this, which I guess will work. Control copy. Put that there. And let's go to our cloud or our model here. Where did I put that model? I think I put it in shared. We'll give them a password. Prop string password, and that's going to be required. String length is 24. I stopped using this. I started using max length because most of the time I just need a max length on it. Minimum length, there it is, equals 8. Error message. Error message rules must be between, which on your model, you know, when you do the database, when you do the annotations for your model that you're going to store in the database, you're going to use the, you know, I think that gets fed down from identity server or whatever to include a special character, a lowercase, an uppercase, a numeric, and all that crap. And I think that automatically gets piped in, but 8 and 25 characters. And we will come over to our page and BF password, display name, why is that not coming up? Display, oh, you know why? I'm not inheriting, that's why it was, I'm not inheriting from, I need to inherit from, let me close this up so you can see what I'm doing. I'm inheriting from min-max. No, I think I'm inheriting from this, right? No. Min-max base input. Okay, min-max base input. Close some of this crap up. That inherits min-max base input. Now that was required, yeah, now it should override that. I feel like I'm missing something here, folks. We'll see what happens. FG password, display name, equals password, at find value, equals, model password. Give it a validation of model password, and we'll give it a min length of 8 and a max length of 24, and I think that's it, right? Required should already be true, so we don't need to put that on there. Let's take it for a swing, see what happens. My dear friend, the error. Oh yeah, of course. Let's go back to this. Override. Try parse async. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. And we'll just copy that over from this. Again, we're always dealing with a string, so and now let's see what happens. Well, that password ain't coming in right, but see what happens when we submit. Password field is required. Must be between 8 and 5. The toggle does not work on that. I might have to do a status changed. We'll see. Input type password. Did I not set that? Oh, I know what I did wrong. Text. I don't know if I need to restart it, but we will. Alright, the masking is working. I'm not sure why that bounced out of there. Did they change it around so that... Yeah, that's a bit odd, huh? And annoying too. I'm gonna have to do something about that. but the functionality is working. Let's take a look at that password situation there. I mean the label situation. What do I do here? Alright, let's see how that looks. Alright, that looks better. And I believe we have the functionality we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we got an error, folks.
Everything that is in error must be sterilized.
There are no exceptions.
No matter. I made an error in creating you.
The creation of perfection is no error.
I did not create perfection, I created error.
Got an error. Query selector is not a valid selector. Is not a valid selector. Alright. Let's see what the, pretty sure I had that only going 8 DFWF. 8 DFWF. Why is that not a valid selector? Alright, well, we'll fix that one in a housekeeping thing. The password thing is working. Alright? Alright. Never try coding when you had a couple cocktails, kids. It leads to horrible code. So we might as well do a little housekeeping here on this bad code I just wrote. First of all, that should be masked. And I'm going to rename this to is masking password. Just for future me, if I come back to do this code, that should be a little bit clearer. So we'll do that. We'll do that. I know I could use Control RR here, but I've got bad experiences from version 17.0. It probably works, man. The 17.2 update, a lot of stuff started working again. Alright, so the other thing I wanted to do was, put this on here. Default should be true. And I want to put a title attribute on this too, because sometimes that helps. Show password. And this one will be hide password. And this is not sitting properly indented. Let's see, I believe on my model, where's my model again? In the shared folder. I believe there's another attribute, pass. I thought there was a data type password. No, huh? Well, not a data type, but an attribute. There is a data type. Data type password. And that helps with something, I forget what, validation or something. And I also screwed that up. That should be 24. And I think I'm going to make it a minimum, just in case a new coder is watching this, you know, he really should be a minimum of 16 if you ask me, but most websites do a minimum of 12. Let's see what else. I think that's it, folks. I think that's it. All right. Bad joke. Let's see. What do you call a quadriplegic on a pole on a stage? Mike. That happens to be my name.